Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring the topic of state relief in the month of September. In this video, we have stimulus checks and of course the SNAP emergency allotment. So starting off with those stimulus checks, California just announced the payout date information for the checks that they're starting to send out in the month of October. And remember guys that these checks are anywhere between $350 up to $1,050. And then right after that, we also have Alaska and Virginia that are going to start sending their checks as soon as this Friday as well. And then moving on to the Social Security. So Social Security benefits could increase almost 9% in the year 2023. And then we also have the SNAP emergency allotments in the month of September. Of course, we have 32 states that have been approved. And as always, I bring you the payout dates information as well. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credit, SNAP, p-ebt, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. So first up, we have information regarding California. Since California just announced the payout dates for their upcoming checks coming in the month of October, and remember these checks could be anywhere between $350 up to $1,050. Now, the California Franchise Tax Board announced earlier this week that deposits are coming in a matter of weeks. Now, according to the FTB, residents who e-filed their 2020 income tax returns and had tax refunds direct deposited in the past should expect a deposit anytime between October 7th and October 25th. Now, it says that remaining taxpayers will receive deposits sometime between October 28th and November 14th. So you can really expect your direct deposit to be anytime between the date of October 7th all the way through November 14th. So just make sure you guys keep that in mind. Now, those who did not e-file or receive a direct deposit should expect a state-issued debit card between October 25th and December 10th. So once again, it's not going to be a paper check, through the mail. It's going to be a debit card instead, right? So to receive these benefits, which were approved as part of a 2022 through 2023 state budget surplus, individuals must have completed a 2020 California tax return and make no more than $250,000 individually or $500,000 if filing jointly. So how much will the California Inflation Relief Fund be? Now, refunds are allocated by tiers. So tier 1 would be for single taxpayers who earn less than $75,000. They'll receive $350. And for married taxpayers who earn less than $150,000, they'll receive $700. Now, if you have at least one dependent, you will receive an additional $350. So you can receive a maximum of $1,050 pretty much under tier 1. Now here's tier 2. It'll be pretty much single taxpayers who earn between $75,001 and $125,000. They'll receive a refund of $250. And then married couples who earn between $150,001 and $250,000 will receive $500. Single and married filers with at least one dependent will receive an additional $250. So if you're under tier 2, the maximum you can receive is $750. And as stated on my previous slide, keep in mind, guys, that they are considering the 2020 California income tax returns. They're not looking into the 2021, which would be last year, right? Once again, they're referring to the 2020 California tax returns. Next, we have information for those in Alaska. Now, Alaska residents are expected to receive $3,284 from the state dividend, which is pretty much the energy payout starting on September 20th. So Alaska residents will receive $3,284 as part of a combined payout that includes the annual dividend from the state's oil wealth fund and a special energy relief payment. So the amount was announced during a live stream broadcast on Governor Mike Dunleavy's Facebook page on Thursday. The energy relief payment, meanwhile, was intended by lawmakers as a one-time benefit to help residents with high energy costs. Now, the dividend portion of the payout was calculated at $2,622 and the energy relief portion at $662. This is something that Joe Focal, a spokesperson with the Department of Revenue, said by email. Now, Dunleavy's office said that checks will begin going out to those who requested payments by direct deposit starting on September 20th and for others starting in early October. And in case you missed it in one of my previous videos, Virginia will start getting a one-time tax rebate soon, up to $250 or up to $500. So in the coming days, one-time rebates will start going out to eligible taxpayers. This is according to the Virginia Department of Taxation. Now, Tax Commissioner Craig Burns said that the first rebates will be issued on Friday, September 16th as part of a soft launch. Now, Burns said that will ramp up significantly next week, but they won't all go out at once. So they'll be sending them through different phases. So starting on Monday, September 19th, Burns said they plan to issue 250,000 rebates per day, 6 days per week. Now, issuances will continue through the end of the calendar year, meaning like probably until December, until the agency has completed the process for all eligible returns filed by November 1st of this year. And another important thing to keep in mind is that refunds are based on your tax liability. So if you had a tax liability last year, you will receive up to $250 if you filed individually, and then up to $500 if you file jointly. Now, some taxpayers will receive the rebate by direct deposit, and then some will receive a paper check. Now, if you receive a refund by direct deposit this year, then you'll likely receive your rebate by direct deposit in the same bank account with the following description. It'll say kind of like VA Department Taxation Tax VAT X rebate. And then all other eligible taxpayers will receive their rebate by paper check in the mail. And in other news, we also have information for Social Security recipients. Now, there's a new report that came out that pretty much states that Social Security recipients could receive 8.7% when it comes to the COLA increase in 2023. So 70 million people, which includes retirees, disabled people, and others who rely on Social Security, could receive an 8.7% cost of living adjustment next year. This is according to an estimate by Mary Johnson, who is a policy analyst for the Senior Citizen League, an advocacy group. Now, for the average retiree who got a monthly check of $1,656 this year, the bump would mean an additional $144.10 a month in 2023, boosting the typical payment to $1,800 is something that Johnson estimates. Now, a boost by that much is certainly going to ease the budget squeeze for seniors, she says. Now, SSA is expected to announce the actual increase after the government releases the September CPI data on October 13th, and then the figure could change slightly from Johnson's estimate. And moving on to the SNAP emergency allotments, remember guys that unfortunately we have a couple of states that are no longer providing these benefits. So here I've pretty much gathered the list, and I've also included the last benefit month. Next, we have the payout date information for the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of September. So let's go ahead and start off with those states that will be paying out this month, right? So that includes Alabama, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Illinois, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, and of course, Michigan. On this list, we also have New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island. Next is South Carolina, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. And then we also have a couple of states that are sending their emergency allotment for September in the month of October. And of course, that includes California between October 15th all the way through the 16th, Hawaii October 10th, Massachusetts October 4th, Kansas October 22nd all the way through the 31st, and Vermont October 14th. And last but not least, we have the SNAP State Directory of Resources. So if you've been trying to reach your local food stamps office, or if you want to apply for these benefits, you have questions related to any of your food stamp benefits as well, you can always look at this directory because they're going to give you information regarding the closest SNAP office to you. So this is pretty much how it works. As always, guys, I'll be making sure to leave the link in the part of the video description. But once again, pretty much you just click the link and this website right here is going to appear, and then you're going to have to click on the state that you live in. So for example, if you live, let's say in Washington, Go ahead and click that. Here it gives you the program name. It gives you access to the State SNAP website, even a phone number here. And then also, if you wish to apply for these benefits, you can also do so through here. They have an online application for those in Washington. Now, let's say you're in the state of Texas, for example. Texas also has their own State SNAP information on here. They have their own application as well, and it's available in both English and Spanish. So, and then it pretty much goes on like that for any other state here. Let's check out Florida. Here's the State SNAP website. You have a phone number once again, and it even gives you like things like the program name. So in Florida, it's the Food Assistance Program, or otherwise known as, like, they also give you the access card, right? And then they also have the applications available on here as well. So make sure you guys check out this resource, since it can be very, very helpful. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.